Beginning of year 2014, I was invited to participate on an event for social media marketing and was asked to highlight trends of the social media market in the year 2014. Let us look at some trends and predictions which will be viral for 2014. Social media leads the way with 87% of B2B content marketers leveraging one or more platforms. Not surprisingly, most marketers are promoting their content via social networks. Considering that clicks from shared sites are as much as 5 times more likely to be shared, it's easy to see why. But at the same time, social media can seem like you're marketing in an echo chamber. According to a Skyward survey, only 25% of marketers measure the ROI of their efforts down to the actual piece of content. While nearly 50% of marketers surveyed had a content marketing plan, only 25% could accurately measure results down to the individual pieces of content. What's more, are people truly getting anything of value from the share itself, other than recognition from their friends' colleagues, or do they simply click and forget? The prediction. I believe that in 2014, other content marketing avenues will overtake social media, including live events, case studies and, if companies can afford it, branded content tools. These things deliver much more value, brand awareness, backlinks and discussion than a simple social share, and in a marketing channel that's already overcrowded, these tools present a chance for opportunistic businesses to approach customers from a newer, more helpful angle. In addition, I predict that 2014 will see the rise of better measurement tools that don't just track clicks and likes, but actual engagement in the form of discussion, shares across multiple platforms, channels, and actions as a result of those shares. Currently, it's too cumbersome, expensive and time-consuming for a marketing team to micromanage the analytics for every single piece of content to see how it performed, so companies simply don't invest in it. According to the Content Marketing Institute study, most B2B companies measure success by the oldest internet metric in existence, traffic. But sheer numbers alone will only provide you with so much. Fortunately, sales lead quality ranks behind second, although it lags by almost 10%. It's difficult to measure intangible things like quality, but taking steps toward that goal, like creating personas for your target audience members, and matching those up with proper list segmentation can go a long way to putting a face with an interaction. Industry trends lead the way, with leadership profiles not far behind. According to the chart above, content marketing focusing on industry trends are leading the way, with lesser degrees focusing on leadership profiles, company details, or even going so far as to try and play catch-up with competitors' content. Industry trends could include breaking news, just-released software reviews, better practices or upcoming changes in the law or other facets of the business. Decision-maker profiles could give readers a glimpse behind the scenes of the people who are leading the way in the aforementioned industry trends. But if you look carefully at this chart, you'll see that a lot of emphasis is placed on the company itself, industry methods, and people within the company. Stop it. This is why most content marketing efforts are essentially spinning their wheels in the mud. Not a single one of these has anything to do with the real reason why people and businesses are consuming content. Relevancy, keeping a finger on the pulse of news, learning about industry leaders and the companies they lead are all well and good, but none of these things get to the heart of what's on every company and customer's mind. What can this do for me? The prediction. In 2014, I'd expect to see this graph radically changed. Content needs to be tailored to fit the needs and unanswered questions of the target audience. Specifically, shift from industry news and trends to here's how you can use these trends to grow your own business, and how our company can help. Exchange profiles of decision makers to focus on customer company success stories, detailed case studies that show a marked, measurable result. In place of company characteristics, ask why should I trust you? What can you offer me that no one else can? Tailoring content to where customers are in the buying cycle is a tried and true sales method, and I believe more and more marketing teams will take the time to properly engage their customers based on not only their place in the sales funnel, but their individual needs and expectations. Again, we are measuring many intangible, potentially unquantifiable things here, and it's hard to pin down personalization and results into something as concrete as an analytical tool, but there's no clearer route to earning a customer's business, loyalty and trust. At the same time, looking to a competitor's content to see what steps to take is like the blind leading the blind. Do your own tests and use that data to understand what truly works for your website and your business. With all this information, how can you best prepare yourself for the year ahead? Create your own case study. Not only is it a terrific resource for backlinks, but it also propels you on to becoming a recognized authority in your field. Or host a live event in your area. This is a great way to reach out to local businesses and entrepreneurs while sharing ideas and resources. Look for ways to measure the impact of your content marketing, not just in terms of raw numbers, but in the actions that occurred after the fact. Refocus content on the consumer. Most content marketing is more marketing than content. How can consumers benefit from what you're sharing? Why should they pay attention to it? No one is right every time. We may be completely blindsided by a new technology that brings us even closer to that marketing sweet spot of connecting with buyers and persuading them to act. Until then, however, content marketing is one of the best ways to encourage engagement and interaction. Let us take a look at 11 social media marketing predictions to watch for 2014. Number 1. The resurgence of advertorial. In the 1950s, product placement, and this episode of Your Hit Parade is brought to you by Lucky Strike cigarettes, was the norm when companies wanted to reach prospective customers. We then steadily moved away from integrated advertising for decades. But now, native advertising is back, and 2014 will be the year that advertorial 2.0 becomes a major part of the social media marketing mix for most companies. The days of social media being free marketing for companies are over. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram and Pinterest are all in full monetization mode now, and companies looking to reach their fans, customers, prospects via these venues are going to need to pay to do so. This has far-reaching implications for social media users, the concept of authenticity, what is and is not journalism, marketing budgets, the role of agencies, and whether the future is more social or more media. Like it or not, I'm betting on the latter. Number 2. Employee advocacy. My prediction for 2014 is that employee advocacy will become a strategic initiative for more and more large companies. Companies are always looking outside corporate walls for brand advocates in social media, but many of their most passionate advocates are also those who have deep ties to their company, their employees. Each individual employee has influence in his or her own unique social network. So the more employees who can help share the company's social media messages, the broader the reach a company can achieve in social media. To think of it in simple terms, if you had a sales and marketing team of 10 employees, your social media messages could be shared by either your corporate account or by your corporate account and potentially 10 more people. Many companies are beginning to realize the exponential power of employee advocacy, especially on professional networking sites like LinkedIn, and I predict it will have a breakout year in 2014. Creating a successful employee advocacy program has its challenges, but the evolution of both social business as well as employee advocacy platforms should move this program forward in many companies in 2014. Number 3. Facebook forces a strategic refocus. With Facebook squelching updates from pages, small businesses and non-profits that lack deep pockets for Facebook ads will have to scrap the old approach of spamming the news feed and refocus in 3 ways. Facebook marketers will refocus their efforts in 2014 in these areas. Become more useful in the news feed. This starts with listening to the storytellers within your fan base, and publishing content that is 100% about making them look useful and interesting to their Facebook friends. Wisely integrate other marketing channels like email, other social media and events to encourage current customers to share branded content. After all, Facebook is essentially word-of-mouth marketing that begins with real fans telling their friends. Finally, start that blog you've been talking about. In the end, Facebook is about driving traffic to your website so that they buy, join your email list or make a donation. Publishing useful content on a blog is one of the best ways to achieve this across all social media channels. Number 4. Social networks develop A/B testing tools for brands' organic updates. In 2014, these tools won't be just for the brands with big media budgets. Once A/B testing tools for social media are rolled out, we'll see an increase in the quality of content distributed across networks. This will have an enormous impact on social media marketing, if brands take advantage. For the brands that do successfully use A/B testing tools for social media, they'll see an increase in impressions, engagement, website visits and ultimately, leads and sales. Think about how we approach email and website testing. These are environments where we have direct control over the elements. Social sites are a bit different due to being rental property. It's extremely difficult to infuse science into the type of content you share, since there is less control over who sees social updates. The only way you can do this type of testing with the rigor needed is to fork over money for advertising. In my eyes, it's a win-win-win for the social networks, users and brands alike. Number 5, pay-to-play. Facebook has changed its news feed algorithm to hurt organic reach. Twitter is a public company that must drive revenues. Google Plus has introduced ads. In 2014, we'll see increased pressure on companies of all sizes to pay to sponsor their posts to get more visibility, as getting consumers' attention in social media becomes increasingly difficult. This will be hardest on small businesses that obviously have fewer resources than big brands. Prediction number 6, Fusion Marketing and Fusion Dashboards. I believe Fusion Marketing is going to become a very common catchphrase for us in 2014, and Fusion Marketing Dashboards will be developed and available for us in the very near future. While Fusion Marketing is not a new concept, the ability to truly integrate years of traditional marketing with the exciting digital marketing tools of the internet and social media is going to become even more necessary. And, as the concept of fusion marketing becomes more common, the need for fusion marketing dashboards that allow us to launch, manage and benefit from many different media campaigns all in one place will grow. While HubSpot and Marketo are two of the best-known marketing hubs, they aren't affordable for all marketers, entrepreneurs and small businesses out there. A lower-priced and easy-to-use fusion marketing dashboard that allows us to access, create, launch and manage traditional, digital and social media campaigns all in one place for an affordable fee can fill that gap in the marketplace. Fingers crossed that's what I would like to see in the new year. Number 7, social storytelling will shift. As a brand leadership firm that helps large corporations define and share their brand stories through social marketing, we constantly witness the struggle companies face to reconcile their existing cultures and marketing strategies with the new demands of real-time, mobile customer engagement. An early reaction was to simply adjust marketing while leaving the organization unchanged. Then, facing increased scrutiny and demands for transparency, large companies looked inward to ensure that what they said about themselves through their marketing was actually true of their organization. As internal and external storytelling align, my prediction for 2014 is the rise of coherent social storytelling. This has huge implications for how brands use social media to build their reputation and sales, and for how consumers use social media as brand ambassadors. It will allow brands to shift their focus to their story, rather than its telling. To focus on building relationships, rather than driving transactions. And to unlock the true power of social media, which is to inspire customers to build a business with them, based on shared values and a common goal. Number 8, the age of advocacy. With the hundreds of thousands of products launching every year and the amount of digital noise increasing exponentially, brands need a solution that allows them to distinguish themselves from that noise. I see it happening two ways. Either they have to consistently produce a viral hit, the chance of which is slim to none, or create a powerful advocacy engine that sparks sustainable word of mouth. In the age of infobesity, advocacy becomes the most relevant filter. And by advocacy, I mean the highest expression of brand love by a brand's consumers, partners and employees. In the social era, the right form of advocacy becomes true influence. Influence isn't about impressions, it's about impacting someone's behavior. And the only way to impact the behavior of others is through passion, relevance and trust. Genuine organic love for a brand influences behavior much more than a paid promotion. In 2014, brands will focus deeply on creating and nurturing long-term sustainable relationships with their true advocates through building smaller niche interest-driven communities. We are entering the age of advocacy. Customers are no longer buying brands, they are investing in them. Marketers will move from marketing to their fans to marketing with and through them. From simply creating marketing campaigns to igniting brand movements. Number 9. Paid social becomes a requirement for social media marketers. As social networks become more accountable to public shareholders, they will begin implementing traditional business models requiring that marketers pay to play. The organic marketing benefits of social media will continue to decline. Social networks like Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn will slowly introduce special features only to paying customers and reduce the benefits of organic activity. This shift will require marketers to go beyond engagement marketing strategies and deeply understand the paid side of social. Those that ignore paid social media will fall behind their competitors. Number 10. Brand-owned network list building matures. Mark Zuckerberg has a network of 1 billion people, perhaps you've heard of it. Google has a video platform that sees 1 billion uniques a month. Apple has received more than 1 billion podcast subscriptions. 200 million users send 400 million tweets each day. We've built their networks, and we did a good job. And 2014 will be the year we build our own networks. The stakes are too high not to. While playing nice with the unique cultures that make up the different social networks, I predict we'll turn our attention to building our own lists. This won't always be the traditional email list, but will include phone numbers, physical mailing lists and more. Right now, Twitter lead generation cards, trigger texting and Facebook offers are leading the way, and you'll see more of this in the coming year, both in tools and implementation. When social media marketers realize that they can reach their entire list without paying extra for the honor, the tide will quickly turn. Don't worry, the change will be subtle, but the lists built will be significant and profitable. Why shouldn't we learn from the networks we helped build? Number 11. Interactive video becomes viable. I think this is the year we'll see a real breakthrough in interactive video. When you think about it, our relationship with video has not changed significantly since 1950. Basically, we observe. But the technology exists to tag based on audio content and even recognize faces and objects. Wouldn't it be cool to search the web and get just the right snippet of video to answer a question or solve a problem, instead of the whole video? Can you imagine adding a comment or even content to a video while you are watching it? I think the time is ripe for real innovation in this space. Before we take all this in our daily business, let me share with you 7 coming up social networks to watch 2014. End of the year we will see who came out as winner. Feed is a powerhouse that's attracting users from social platforms like Vine and Instagram in droves. Feed users share text updates, photos, videos and live broadcasts. Users can monetize their feeds by charging subscription fees, between $1.99 and $34.99 or offering pay-per-view broadcasts. That means if you have high-value content users are willing to pay for, Feed could become an additional revenue stream for your business. More topic-oriented than mainstream social networks like Twitter and Facebook, Zulia organizes content into channels. Users tap into the pulse of specific industries and topics by indicating, with a simple click, that they trust another user on a specific topic. There are thousands of topic channels, and you can also create content by writing posts directly in Zulia. Once you've created a post, share it via Twitter or LinkedIn, or email it directly to other users who trust you, creating a valuable distribution channel for reaching your target consumers. A crowdsourcing platform where users can gather dozens to thousands of opinions from other users on everything from what shirt to wear, with those boots to whether they'd buy a new tech gadget that's currently in the design phase. It has huge potential for small businesses. From gauging interest in a new product or service to getting feedback on marketing collateral. It is a platform with a multitude of uses. ShareBlock, formerly VendorStack, is a Reddit-esque social network for the business world. It's a great distribution channel for small businesses in the B2B sector, providing a platform to get your content in front of like-minded professionals. It's also useful for testing out content initiatives. With the voting mechanism, users can offer feedback on content that appears in their news feeds or in a search by rating it up or down. The score displayed reflects the running total based on up and down votes. Medium was originally an invite-only publishing platform created by Evan Williams, co-creator of Twitter, but it opened its doors to the masses in October 2013. It's linked to Twitter but designed to let users create more meaningful content beyond the 140-character Twitter limit, more like a regular blog article. It was initially used by established writers and thought leaders in the digital space, so the quality bar is high. Medium is definitely a platform where you want to be seen in 2014. Chirp enables users to send out a message or broadcast a chirp to one mobile device, and other devices within a certain range pick it up and also emit a 2-second long, high-pitched sound. It's perfect for location-based marketing, but it's one to be used carefully. You can send photos, links and other information, but the catch is that devices must have the app installed to pick up the sound. Once this catches on, however, there's huge potential. Think restaurants chirping photos of delicious meals to hungry shoppers at a nearby shopping mall. Similar to Pinterest but for all types of content, images, videos, articles and even webinars, Learnyst is a curation platform with a lot of promise. Small businesses can establish thought leadership and gain followers by creating curated boards with a variety of relevant, topic-focused content, including their own blog posts, articles and other content assets that inform and educate their target audiences. If you're looking for ways to expand your social networking strategy, these 7 social networks are worth investigating. Not every social platform is right for every small business, but these emerging social networks are proving their usefulness in the marketing world and could become an integral part of your social media toolkit in 2014. What do you think? How do you see social media in 2014? What trends do you anticipate? My personal top 3. Content continues to be king. Social Media Today reported that 78% of CMOs believe custom content is the future of marketing. Most marketers have embraced and accepted content as a major resource in their efforts. Along with this, there has been an influx of content discovery apps which support the growth trend, Flipboard, Pulse, and Fancy, to name a few. If you're not dedicating budget towards content development, it may be time to consider doing so. Growth of video marketing. It goes without saying that videos have the ability to convey a message that is 10 times more powerful than text content. Kony 2012 was proof that great video content has the potential of becoming an overnight viral success. Also, with apps like Instagram, Snapchat and Vine, videos are being created, viewed and shared on mobile devices. Facebook has also introduced and enhanced their mobile ads platform. Combined with the mobile potential, I predict that video marketing will grow even more in 2014. Social media diversification. 2013 has been the year of social media growth. We will continue to see this trend in the coming year. 93% of marketers already say they use social media for business, but in 2013 we also saw a surge in popularity of new networks like Pinterest, Vine and Instagram, and have become a part of everyday life. These networks are carving a unique niche for themselves, which means that businesses will continue to use different platforms to build their brands and connect with consumers. Don't be shy, contact me with your comments or question. My email dieter@skillsome.com. Goodbye and hope to see you soon.